You understand that? Compound interval is like when you have the same the interval that contain an octave in it, right? So once that in that case we should reduce an octave and just say compound in that way. For example, if I say this is 11, what is this? Plus 7 is gonna be 18, right? So you should say compound 4. We try to really make sure that it's gonna be in a way that's easy for you to think about. Okay. So the rule is always plus 7. You have this is a 4, this is 11, right? That's right, yeah. And then what? Plus 7, 11 plus 7, 18, right? Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You understand when we say plus 7? Whenever you add an octave, you plus 7 on top of that. Okay? The compound. It's gonna be in your theory. That need to be known, right? Need to know. Okay. Practice that way I asked you already. Here you also see the pound. We talked about that too. You actually can plant your hand that way too. Okay, help out. Now this one. Think about this in two lines. Arrange your hand that way, so you're gonna go descending down. So make sure when you feel that way, this finger can go like this. Practice that. Look at I'm doing it on 5 finger, and then sometimes I add the 4 finger you need it. Whenever on a sharp key. Now this one gonna go like, right? Sorry, from G. Now this one you don't get 2 seconds. Just keep that. Your end and the end is different, right? So practice at 2 separate spots like that, and then do the why you practice like you would go really fast at this section later on when you get into the tempo and you have a lot of things going on. Pretty much you need to really rely on your finger sense in that kind of jam, right? And what the technique is, when you have a lot skip like that, your hand won't stay in one section or the other section too close. But your hand, for example, play like here, your hand will stay like here. For example, let me hang on well there. So my hand center will be here, and I'm moving and by using the rotation of my wrist. I keep this part pretty much not this, but because this will shift my hand from one side more than the other. But I'm using these things pretty much still. I'm rotating from there and keep my forearm really moving like fanning, and the fingers it's going with that, and this is going to lead the finger, not the finger dragging the whole hand situation. Okay? Can try that for me, please. Right, so you're going to do this, right? Just try the first one. Now your hand should be around here. And then you can just like either that, if it's small, or this. Okay?
Okay.
Try that. Just the first one, don't worry about the next one, just that two. Just do it back and forth. Again, and make sure don't play too much, it stays on the thumb, right? Just this, right? Yeah, but each time I ask you to do that, you do like you're pulling your wrist left. Yeah, that's it. No, there we go. the next one. Check that. Check that. Check that. And then both together. One more time. So practice until you can pretty much look away. You can do it. You can peek on a little bit, but not all the time. Okay. And then make sure you go like this. Like that. Just the thumb. That hand up. I'm not talking about only the bottom note. And jump up to F sharp. Good. One more time. To know really where your thumb placement would be. Okay. One more time. Good. And one more time. See the grass roller. Okay. One more time. Good. At the top. And then E. Right, you're gonna end up with this note, right? One more time. Okay, don't try to connect them. Because you're gonna jump. That's the thing we talked about last week. When we deal with quarter note or shorter note than quarter note, what we do? Not staccato, but non legato, slight staccato. Yes, not real staccato though. Yeah, non legato. That means you don't have to hold it long and then to connect the notes. When we deal with a note longer than half note, yes, you hold the note long, and that you didn't care for much here. You need to really make sure that won't happen more. See? So here, ideally, you don't have to hold. Otherwise, you cannot connect that for sure. Practically, you cannot do so. So it's no connect here. So you pull it out like this. It's not unifying for the rest. You still understand what I'm saying? Okay, try that again one more time. Get the top pinky line. D sharp. One more time. And yeah, when you play that, make sure you really work on the shape and the frame and the support in the finger. Not only one thing at a time. Good. Remember the line. You don't have to look at the book, right? From C, you immediately see what the spectrum, let's see what the shape and then how it goes. Of the first time, so you go down to here and then go back to the E. Now look at your hand and check your finger shape like that. And don't connect them.
Don't stop it.
Connect the D sharp and the E. Keep that no way down. Yeah, both before and after. I know it's easy now because you're going to go really close to each other, but you should. Good. And then after that, really make sure, and then go back and do that jump. Make sure your hand center in between, right? Here's your elbow, you do it in between. Okay? Alright, I think that you may need to go. What time is it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.